I would not be where I am right now if it wasn't for you and Service Bureau Accelerator. And I say that confidently. I would not be making the money that I'm making today without your team. I know that. Yeah, so my name is Chelsea Morales. I am from Pennsylvania and I've been in the tax industry. This was my third tax season, so I feel like I'm still kind of new to the tax world. And this was my second season with SBA.
Okay, cool. So prior to joining Service Bureau Accelerator, did you know what a Service Bureau was, or was it like it new to you, or like what was like your history in looking into that?
Oh yeah, I did not know what a service bureau was at all. I think when you called me about it, I'm like, can you explain one more time? I'm not sure I'm fully getting it, but I think I kind of actually like signed up to be a part of this whole thing before I even fully understood, because I was like, you know what? I trust Baldeep. I trust the process, and he's telling me I'm gonna make more money regardless, like just by signing up. So I'm like, let's just do it, and I'll figure out the rest later. So,
I do remember that conversation because we sent out because you were in early season marketing prior to when we launched Service Bureau Accelerator, and I remember from the early season marketing program, I was like, Chelsea would be really good at this. Like, she'll make a ton of money doing this. And we sent out the emails, and you didn't like sign up for them. I was like, you didn't sign up for the presentation. You didn't sign up to even like get information. And actually, I think I literally had to call you, say, hey, Chelsea, you need to look at this. You're going to make a lot more money than in your tax season, even if you don't do it. So that was a bit unique, because I think you were like one of the few people I'm like, yeah, I definitely need that person here, because they're going to leave a lot of money on the table if they don't.
Yes. And like, that's what made me real. I'm like, I trust Baldeep, because when I first started working with you, it was for the early season marketing. And I know like that program itself, like helped me build my business so much. Like, I think I more than doubled that tax season from my first season. So I'm like, okay, I'm rocking with Baldeep, like until the wheels fall off.
Awesome. So you're like, hey, I basically kind of said, hey, sign up and give us money and do this. But once you got in, you're one of the fastest people to like put together a program and just go out and start making money. Do you want to talk a little bit about like your journey in, signing up and then kind of figuring out, oh, really, this is what I can do, and then just going out and executing? Because you were one of the fastest executors in the program.
Yeah, so it was not easy though, because I doubted myself. And I feel like with your help, I was able to overcome some of that, because I'm like a perfectionist, and that can be like a really bad thing at times, because I wanted to have everything laid out perfectly before I even, started marketing to sell this tax institute that I'm now teaching. And teaching people how to, start their own tax office and go under my service bureau. So it wasn't easy, but I was like, you know what? Let me just throw it out there, start marketing for this thing, and I'll put it together later, because I know myself. And I made like over 20,000 in just a month, less than a month. So
all up front before tax season even started, because you started selling early.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then that's kind of like you touched on something here before where it's like, hey, you're a perfectionist, like you want to make sure you got everything, and really it was just kind of getting out of your own way, selling it, and then like, okay, now I have to deliver on what I promised people. And it looks like you did a good job, because you have a bunch of testimonials coming out of your group.
Yes. Right? So what I did honestly to combat some of that fear was I created an outline of, here's how I want the program to look. Here's going to be module 1 and what's included, module 2, what's included. So that way I knew how to sell it. First, I had to know how to what to tell people what I was going to cover. And then once I sold it and got people's money, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to go through and actually create all these things I said I was going to do. So yeah.
Awesome. And then as a byproduct, you were under another service bureau the year before, and now that you're your own, you're actually making more money on your own business, and plus everything else that's coming in from all of your EROs. So you got a win-win on both sides.
Yeah, making money outside of tax season selling this course, and then making money with these now, my tax students turning into, tax owners, tax office or virtual tax office owners. And now they're preparing tax returns. I'm getting paid for each return that they're preparing. I'm getting paid more for each return that I'm preparing. So it makes my tax season better. And then, the off season better too, because now this year is my first year teaching the course that's already been made. It's already been put together. So I'm literally just putting the student in the course that's already been built. So it's even less work this year.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to go record a bunch more videos and start from scratch. You have your product. Now your next steps is, how do I grow and market this product and continuously make sales all summer long without having to worry about the fulfillment aspect in actually recording trainings and all that stuff. So could you speak about, your feedback or experience on all the training that we have for you guys as you guys grow your service bureaus?
Yeah, so the training really helps you not only I really enjoyed the mindset training because I was getting in my own way. So that really, really helped me to okay, just get out there and get your feet wet. But also just navigating becoming a service bureau, understanding what that is, what my role is. I feel like your portal training definitely helped with that, but not only the portal that we have access to, but the Facebook group, the private Facebook group was really helpful as well, because you guys were really good with getting back to us with any questions that we have or any obstacles that we're facing. So I appreciated all of those factors combined. I feel like I probably drove you crazy at times with my questions.
No,
stupid questions.
You didn't drive me crazy. But what I do like is that you would come to me when I have this specific question, this specific problem. Here, then you kind of said, here's what I'm thinking. What do you think? Right. And then I could be like, no, don't do that. Do this. Right. So you actually went through everything and your questions were very specific and really was just one little thing just to help you move forward. It wasn't, I didn't watch video 1. What do I do?
Right. Not only you, and also I appreciated knowing okay, here's what your role is as a service bureau, and here is what your role isn't. This is not what you should be doing, Right. So that was helpful as well, because I feel like sometimes I was wanting to get too involved in things that were not for me to get involved with.
Yeah, you want to keep arm's length or more in a lot of scenarios because the responsibility ends somewhere, right? Kind of staying in the training aspects. Was there one, besides the mindset, right? Was there one training that you're oh, this thing really helped me move the needle in my business?
How to set up your course, how to price your course, the different ways to market your course, because sometimes I feel I really focused on just connecting with my audience on social media, and it was no, Chelsea, you have to expand further than just who you're friends with on social media. So even I think you guys did you guys offer Facebook ad training?
Yeah,
the Facebook ad training, that was very valuable because now I know how to run ads on Facebook.
Yeah. So there's the whole training on, all right, you want to sell your tax academy, here's how you run ads to get people to your tax academy. But yeah, you kind of went you're organic, right? Just your entire sales, the $20,000+ that you made was literally just off of your friends list on Facebook.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this year, because this year I'm finally going to branch out and actually do the Facebook ads, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to see how much money I make this year.
Do you feel you were able to get the help with whatever you needed when you needed it?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Awesome. Yep.
Very, very quick sentence. All right. What are you most excited about going into next season?
I would say I'm most excited about expanding my reach. I have a marketing team that's working on a landing page for me that's going to look really legit. And I'm excited for that, because I feel it can be intimidating to deal with people who don't know you from a can of paint. But I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I think it's time. If I can make over 20,000 a month with people that are, that know me on social media, I can't imagine how much it's going to be from, everyone that's on social media or everyone that I market to. So that's what I'm most excited about.
For sure. And just remember, you didn't know me at one point either.
Right. And the passive income.
Oh, on the service bureau fees,
Yes.
like the residuals that are gonna come in from all your people that, performed last year that are obviously gonna do taxes again this coming season.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah. A lot of people overlook that residual income building. Like, it's at a certain point when you're looking at the numbers, like whatever that is, 1 year it could be 40,000. And then the next year, all of a sudden you have the original 40. And then now you're at 60, 80, 100, 200, 300. It's kind of snowballs, as you build. What would you say to anybody that is looking to join the Service Bureau Accelerator program?
I would not be where I am right now if it wasn't for you and Service Bureau Accelerator. And I say that confidently. I would not be making the money that I'm making today without your team. I know that.
Awesome, Chelsea. Well, I appreciate
that. So they should sign up.